Went in the Air Force, Air Corps then. It was the Army Air Corps. They hadn't formed an Air Force yet. And I qualified to be trained for fighters and B-29 bombers. During the course of the early training, somebody dropped a bomb, a big one, and they decided they didn't need any new pilots, but they're going to need a lot of cops. So I wound up in MP school, became a 6-week wonder, and spent my remaining part of my 2 years of service or so as an MP, and really it was kind of interesting. If I had to do it, I'd much prefer it over somebody in gas decontamination or clerk typist or whatever else you do in the military.
So what did you do as an MP?
I was on I guarded prisoners on a garbage truck with a shotgun. Germans. And that was fun.
Wait, I'm sorry, with a garbage truck,
Then I got further along. And
wait. Let's go back to the garbage truck and the guarding Germans.
Well, you collected garbage on the base, this big base, Lutfield, Arizona, and took it out to the dump, and there's a guy saddled in an airplane seat on the top of the cab facing right over the garbage. And with a shotgun across. I dropped it once, a prisoner handed it back to me. We guarded these 3 or 4 guys that collected the garbage, the prisoners, domestic and German. Then I was they paired me with a ex-deputy sheriff from Arizona, and he was a pretty tough guy, and an ex-heavyweight boxer, and we did patrolling in cars, both in the suburbs of Phoenix, and anyway, we did that kind of stuff, and I gave traffic tickets, and I patrolled the highway.
On what base, or on bases?
Lutfield, Arizona, west of Phoenix, about 20 miles. And
so, you know the question I'm going to ask.
No.
So you said you had responsibility to guard prisoners?
Oh, that one. Well, later there was a problem, minor problem. I'm not going to talk about that. No.
Oh no, that's the one that's going to be the more interesting.
No, not the one where the guy got away. No.
So it was late at night.
That.
It was late at night.
All right.
You were guarding. You were on your own, right?
Yeah. No, if this goes to some of my grandkids, it happened only once to me, you guys, and everybody's allowed one mistake. Okay? Got it? I was a jailer one night. We had about 40 prisoners, some of them major felons, just murder and that kind of stuff. And I was the only guard across the street was a police officer. And I wouldn't do anything with any prisoners, let them out or anything for the whatever, without help. But I got into a cab that just kind of bored at about 3 in the morning, and a whole bunch of whiskey bottles had been confiscated from guys coming in. And I tried one out, didn't taste bad, and that's the first time I ever really got into booze. Should have been a lesson. So I suddenly was very inebriated, and somebody wanted out of what we called the box, okay? And he was, I think, a sodomist. He was a major guy. And I let him out, and then kind of staggered away, and he was climbing the fence along with a couple other guys when a friend of mine, Glenn, came in. No, that's a different one. And my friend caught him. Thank God for him, because he caught him, put him back in the cell at gunpoint, and locked it up. Took me across the street, sent me to my barracks with my friend to put me to bed, got me relieved with another guy. Nobody ever knew. I was a PFC then.
What's that?
Maybe a corporal, I don't know. I wound up being a sergeant. Nobody caught me in the bad things.